Hello and welcome to another episode of Farming Simulator 25. As you can see, guys, we are into August 1. Hang on a minute. Why are we in August 1? No. But we should have been in August 2. Oh, I don't know what's gone wrong. I don't know. Something's gone amiss. I thought we were meant to be in August 1. July 2, sorry. Yeah, I might just be completely wrong there. I think everything has just kind of gone amiss over the last couple of days. And yeah, I think we're just a little bit lost. As you can see, we've got 3,500 litres of milk. We are still having the trailer problem with the tanker, guys. Yeah, it doesn't like it. Unfortunately, this may not be a suitable system going forward. So what we may end up having to do is just moving one of them over. Using like the big tank and just doing one at a time, and then occasionally doing this. Like I'm running down at the moment with 600 litres of buffalo milk. That's not really a lot, guys. It's a lot of hassle to be coming this way with 600 litres. But yeah, that's kind of just the way it is right now. Just to give you all a little bit of a heads up, my steering wheel is kind of working, but it is also kind of not working. It's been a nightmare. I've ended up having to unplug it. I've uninstalled the software and it's working at the moment, but occasionally it'll just stop. So if my driving does get worse, which, let's be honest, my driving's terrible to begin with, but it could get worse. But yeah, this is definitely not working well. What I need to do is I need to look for it's because the tanker, the back tanker, has a part on it that is hitting the front part. So what I might do is I might look at editing that tanker and creating my own version of that tanker where I can just take that out, just for doing stuff like this, because now we have more than just milk in the game. It's kind of worth doing where we can move multiple tanks at once. It just makes life a lot easier. Now I could go back to the old system. The old system does work. We have 4 pallets now, guys. 4 pallets. But this is also good though, because we do have more pallets than before. More milk being produced than before. So just to give... Oh, here we go again. What is with this thing? I've had this before. I don't think it likes. Let me just do this again. We had this with the water the other day where it was unloading and it just stopped. And now the milk's doing it. But this is a separate tanker. I'll tell you what. Let's just do this. Can we please let go of that tanker? Thank you. Yeah, we've had this before, and it was really annoying. There we go. That's really annoying when it does that. What we could do with is that connector on the back of that small tanker, on the back of this one. That would cure all our problems. That would be our front tanker, that would be our back tanker. So that might be something I look at doing today. I suppose it depends who shows up to play a little bit of first-person shooter, really. But what the... Why are we now... Did it basically just transfer the milk from one tank to another? I feel like that's what it did. Because that front tank should have been buffalo milk to begin with. Right, but as you can see, that is all our milk being moved, and it's not the best thing to do at the moment when the tankers are playing up like this. And you just see it just hitting the tank there, and that's what's causing our little bit of an issue. That little connector there on the front, that's what's causing our little problem. That's all it is. It's nothing massive. It's nothing major. It's just that. It's a little bit of configuration, shall we say. Now today's plan, obviously once we've done this, it did take a little bit longer to do than anticipated, is to get on with our, well, we need to get on with our slurry spreader. And do you know what, I really messed up here because I could have got on with the slurry spreading already. I don't think this is ready to harvest. That sorghum is ready to harvest at the same time. We've got to plant canola and get the sorghum field harvested today. That's just going to be... Although, no, we can always maybe do that in the next episode. We have to get canola in the ground today. Otherwise, it won't be ready on time next year. And obviously, we've got a pallet of canola over there. That is ready and waiting to go. We have 4 pallets down by the dairy, which is waiting to be picked up to be sold. So, yeah, we've got a lot on today, and there we go. As soon as we turn, we lose that ability to do that. Right, we're gonna just leave these here then, because we really need to be getting on with this. Let me just, I did not mean to do that. Let me do that. While that's dropping, let's get on with the slurrying. Now, we don't have a lot of slurry, which is one of our biggest problems right now. There's not really much we can do about that right now, other than we need to get this on a worker. We could technically, I don't think we need to do all of it. We're gonna just repurchase that, guys, because we have just we have expanded the farm. There we go. So like I said, I've just expanded both of those. It's cost a little bit of money, but it's worth it in the long run. We want a couple of headlands. We want a couple of that. You go and crack on with that. I'm gonna go and get the seeder, and we're gonna start getting this canola into the ground, because that is what we need to be doing. We need to be getting the harvester onto the sorghum field. I don't think sorghum yields overly massive, so I think what we'll do is, I think we'll go and get the harvester going at the same time. The only downside is we might end up having to run the we might end up having to run the Massey Ferguson. I couldn't, do you know what? I couldn't think of his name. Oh yeah, my brain at the moment is just not braining, and this heat at the moment, guys, like it's 9 o'clock on a Sunday morning. The room I'm currently in is normally quite a cool room in my house. It's currently 27 degrees. I can't even blame the graphics card, because I've been in here maybe 15 minutes. Now, technically I could open a window, but the outside noise, just someone's DIYing on a Sunday at 9 o'clock on a Sunday morning, it's a bit ridiculous, but you know. Right, so if we just get that into here like so, that is apparently going to give us a crop. Do that. Work on the headlands is start with the headlands and do that. So we're going to get that going as well. So that's kind of what we're going to be doing. And now we're going to go through here. We're going to get to canola. Yeah, we've got loads to do today, guys. Loads to do. We just kind of got to not be in each other's way. There we go. Just want to get that into there. Lovely jubbly. Beautiful. And that is what we are doing today. Now, it's taken a little bit to set up, but we're going to be doing all 3 jobs while, well, we're just going to be doing all 3 jobs at the same time. So we're probably going to get this into a time lapse relatively quicker than usual, but only because, you know, this is a big field. We've got a lot to do today. Like I said, I will be jumping in between this and the harvester if it gets full. I do have to keep an eye on it. if you're wondering, yep, I'm not going to be doing any fertilizing. I'm just going to spray it afterwards because I want to just get this seeded really, and the slurry will take most of it out, you know, and do most of the work anyway. So we'll get this straight into a time lapse, guys, and yeah, we'll see what we can get done in the next few minutes. Right, as you can see, guys, this has been a very, very slow process, and I mean super slow. I'm gonna have to just wait for that. There's no point. Let's get that there while it's here. I didn't realize. So when it says 80%, that usually means I've got to get on with it instantly. But the problem is the Massey Ferguson just doesn't have the power to get up this hill. I'll tell you one thing though, I'm very happy with is, like, just in theory how much of each field I've got done. Like, I've got a lot done across the board. This field here that we're working in with the harvester, that sorghum straw just seems a bit weird. Like, how would you get that straw up without digging up all the, you know, the roots and stuff? It just doesn't seem to really make any sense. But you know, it is what it is. We'll get the straw because, you know, we can sell it. I have got a couple of mods that does give me extra straw for, like, canola straw, so we might include sorghum straw. I can't say I've ever remember getting sorghum straw, but I'm not usually one for getting straw on every single job. But, you know, right now we are trying to make the money to sell. We've technically made no money on this episode today. It has been a very, very peculiar episode. But it's been a very, very busy episode anyway. So, yeah, it is. Right, he's going to have to just do what he needs to do there. And, yeah, I'm thinking maybe we're not going to get all this done in this episode if we don't have another time lapse. Like I say, the maximum I like to do a time lapse for is about 3-ish minutes. You know, it gives me the equivalent of 15 minutes gameplay to a time lapse. I always timed it by 5, so it gives me roughly 15 minutes, and 15 minutes has passed, and we've done half a sorghum field, we've done half this field. I do need to get the Massey Ferguson back to the farm. We need to get that in. That could be producing flour right now while that harvester's filling up again. If it does fill up again, we're not going to be able to empty it, or we're going to be able to empty very, very little. But I think we might get the Ford onto that when the Massey Ferguson brings it over. I could put this onto a worker now, but it's kind of, I made such a mess at the beginning trying to get some of the edging done and the weird shapeness to this field, that it just kind of made a little bit of a mess. We also run out of slurry quite early on as well, which hasn't helped, but at the end of the day, if we only do half a field with slurry, we only do half a field with slurry. It's not the end of the world, it's more annoying than anything else. I need another headland across this bottom. I don't quite have the turning circle along here to be able to go and get a nice angle. I always end up having to reverse it back up. But we also need to get this rolled in this episode, so this might be something we end up having to do off recording, because we do need to get it rolled, but I can't roll it till I've got it finished. And that's one of my biggest problems right now, is getting this field done. It's got to be planted this month. We could technically plant it into August too, we can technically roll it in the next episode. That's probably what we will do. As long as we're in August, we're fine. I don't remember being in July 2 in yesterday's episode, but to be honest with you guys, it was a very weird day for me yesterday. I just felt so dreadful all day, but I just couldn't cool down. Like, I'd be sat in like in a pair of shorts like in the afternoon, and it was just couldn't do out about it. Like, it was aircon weather, but as everybody in the UK knows, we don't buy aircon for 2 weeks worth of sun a year. So yeah, that's I'm not buying aircon, but plus, to be fair, my electric bill's expensive enough as it is. 5 PCs and a PlayStation in my house, it's ridiculous. Is my electricity consumption. Like, I'm in the process of arranging for solar panels now, and yeah, just because in summer that's just gonna. Even if I get solar panels, I still won't make as much as my household uses. But I will give one thing. My wife bought a Ninja slushy machine, and I tell you what, guys, if you've not got a Ninja slushy machine, you need one. Basically, you can put, like, I don't know, for example, a bottle of cherry coke in, or a bottle of lime coke or lemon coke. Lemon and lime, the lemon coke and the lime Coca-Cola is really, really, really refreshing as a slushy. So just giving you a heads up. But yeah, my wife has a Ninja slushy, and oh my god, that we went through about 3 liters of coke between us, like, in the house yesterday, because we were just like, alright, put bottle in, slushy, and then a few hours later, bottle in, slushy. it was just insane. As you can see though, guys, we are 80% done once again. Oh, I can't do this. Yeah, I knew I should have brought this. I wasn't paying attention earlier. The tractor is about the harvester is about to be full, and I'm not anywhere near ready. So we need to get this over to the windmill. We'll get this dropped off. I'll probably then start another time. I'm saying, guys, I say we've got loads we want to be getting done. But I need to get this planted in August 1, because then it'll be ready in the July 1 next year, you see. If I don't have it planted till August 2, it won't be ready till August 2, and then we're going to be even more pushed for time next year. That's kind of the situation right now. But the good thing is we can start producing some flour once again. Come on, Massey. I know you're struggling. Come on. You've done really, really well. You've done really, really well. 15,000 litres plus this trailer is just way too much for it. Let's get that onto there like that. I've still driven into this field to get into here. Although I did technically come in here the wrong way. If this gives you an idea of just what we've got to do. 2 canola oils, nice. Right, grain mill. We have got sorghum flour active. 960 outputs a month. Come on. As soon as that hits empty, I can drop you. There we go. I'm very surprised though, we haven't had another pallet, although I think the pallet's due next month. Yeah, oh, it's due any minute actually. Interesting. But yeah, as soon as I drop this off, this trailer's going to be half full already. Like I said, the harvest itself can go into next month. I just got to get this this field planted today, and that is kind of what we're going to be doing in a minute. So what I'll do is I'm going to deliver this back. We'll get the trailer, or we'll get the harvester unloaded. Yeah, we need to get to this. This is ready in October, November time. Our field here is ready October, November time, or November, December time, something like that. This episode here, the episode where we do this field, guys, is going to be a bad one. And I can tell you that now. It's probably going to be 4 episodes. It'll take at least, I think it'll take all 4 episodes to do this field here. I really, really do. It's gonna be a nasty, nasty field to get done. It's gonna take a long time. We could maybe do with the second harvester, but yeah, we just don't have it right now. And like I say, with the canola oil and the flour that I'm hoping to make, I'm going to leave that there so I can crack on here. Yep, that is down. I wasn't 100% sure. But yeah, we're going to get this into a time lapse, guys. We're going to spend the next few minutes once again trying to get this field finished. Alright guys, as you can see, it is absolutely pouring down with rain, and I'm not 100% sure. The harvester might have stopped, it might not have done. If we lose a little bit of yield, it's not the end of the world. We've got so much on at the moment that I'm not really bothered, to be honest. But it does look like it has stopped. It's either stopped or it's still stuck at the trailer. Now the trailer is full, guys. I do want to just point that out, so I will be emptying that into the windmill. Between this episode and the next one, I'll probably move the this tractor with the I-4 Williams trailer down to the dairy just to get the pallets. But I won't bring it back up until the beginning of the next episode, because we might as well, you know, use the night time to get extra pallets. And yeah, we're just going to be selling it basically now. Whenever it's ready to sell is when we're going to be selling. It's that simple. And as you can see, that is our canola field done once again. Now, I know it does mean we're doing canola in this field once again, but look at the size of our new canola field, and our canola field does really do well with the production with the windmill. The production windmill is a little bit OP. It really is. It's cheap. It's fast processing. But you know what? I don't care. But I tell you what, I did notice on the mod hub there is those small productions, but somebody did speed them up. So at least we could have, we could do that basically. No, he is harvesting. He's harvesting in the rain. Okay, he's harvesting in the rain. Okay, I didn't think he was. I'm not really bothered if it, like I say, if it's a little bit less yield because of the rain. We're not the ones harvesting, but I did think it would stop in the rain. Now, is that a setting that I need to change? I do need to work on that. If that's a setting I need to change, then yeah. But we're going to have at least 4 pallets of... we're going to have at least 4 pallets down at the dairy. We've got a wool. We've got 2 pallets of canola oil. We do just need to just quickly go into here. I won't be a moment. I do just need to go into here and double check something. In 1 month, we've had 500 litres of goat's milk. The goat's milk is not paying off at the moment. But I do believe that's just because the goat's milk is like, you know, the majority of our goats are still babies, to be honest. And I think that's where those problems lie. But I'm just going to do that there. I'm just going to put that there. We're going to get this into here. But that's kind of what we're doing today. That's all we will be doing today. Is just, you know, just doing this field, really. Next episode, we will get a worker on with the rolling of this field to our left. We might as well get workers on to help us while we've got a bit of running around to do. I say I'll run the Deutschfahrt, I nearly said D-Wall. I'll run the Deutschfahrt with the I-4 Williams down to the dairy, just so we've got it down there ready. Then I'll sleep, obviously, at the beginning of the next episode, so we're to a new day. But guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. I genuinely hope you've enjoyed it. We've had a massively busy episode. And until the next one, see you all later on, and thank you for watching.